It's me, and I'm on top of a ladder. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. All right. Before I get into segments of today's Bosch IDS 2.0 4-ton installation, isn't she so beautiful? By the way, look at her. What a beautiful and sexy machine. All right, before I get into the segments and clips of today's video, and I'm going to disappoint. I'm sorry, there isn't that much of it. We're in a very, very tight attic, and I don't even know how we replaced the line set, but we did it. But nonetheless, today's install is probably I want to say maybe 15 or 18-ish units that we've put in the past year and a half. Again, I'm a small contractor. We don't hustle that much. I don't have 20 trucks on the road. So if I do maybe 5, 6, 7, a season, that's a lot. My main focus in business is service and repair. But since I've started installing Bosch last year, the IDS 2.0 inverted ducted split system, we're in love with it. So real quickly, let's talk about the key benefits to this bad boy when it's matched with an air handler. For starters, you're going to get up to 20.5 SEER, which is basically high-end efficiency. All right. And on the heat pump side, you're going to get up to 10.5. Now, what I really love about the outdoor component, right, the outdoor condensing section, which is what you're staring at in your screen right now, we got a 10-speed ECM blower motor, which, and I kid you not, is whisper quiet. Whisper quiet. Like, I've had customers tell me, like, I don't even know the thing is on. I'm like, it is. It is. And when you match, the outdoor units, and for outdoor units, they only make two sizes. They make a 36 and a 60. So a 3-ton and a 5-ton. You pair a 24 BTU, 24,000 BTU air handler, the 36, the 48, and the 60 to match the the size, the capacity that you need. And on the indoor units, the IDS 2.0 air handlers feature a 2-stage X13 ECM blower that really will give you like a boost in humidity control. And these machines are so easy to install. The only criticism that I have about the Bosch air handler, and unlike the Carrier, listen, I could split a Carrier air handler in two, and I could realistically do an air handler installation in an attic with one person. I could separate the evaporator compartment from the blower compartment, and I can have just one person install it. I've done it, not by force, but I've done it because it can be done. So that's the only criticism that I have with the air handler. And what's most important, like regardless of warranty registration, if you don't register for your customer, you're losing out on, the perks of the Bosch ABC program. You're losing out on those perks. But regardless, you register or not, the homeowner's still getting a 10-year residential warranty. All right. And of course, you have AHRI when paired, with their furnaces or air handler, what have you. All right. They're really, really great machines. So let's get into a little bit of the video, and we'll come back in a little bit and go over the components of the air handler. All right. Hi, Daniel, son. Just when you thought you'd seen it all right? Hold on. You see this extension cord? We're in an attic, by the way, in case you can't tell. All right. See this extension cord? It was plugged into this thing. All right. This thing is a UVC Max 25. All right. And it was a little cocked like that. And I was like, all right, I got rid of the extension cord, which is live, by the way. Plugged in over there. I was like, all right, let's take the UV light system out. And sure enough, it just hacked in there like that. Oh my God. And the box is still there too. Oh, just when you thought you've seen it all. The Bosch IDS 2.0. All right, go in a little bit more. Go in a little bit more, and I'll put it down. All right. And let's... Okay. Let's keep the heat in the kitchen. Okay, now we have to get this up in there. We need to shove a square peg into a round hole. Actually, it's not. This is a square, and that's a rectangle. This is a square, and that is a
rectangle.
Platsky. All right, guys. I just want to quickly go over the air handler, the indoor air handler, and just to remember, we have four different sizes. We have a 24, 36, 48, and a 60. And those get matched with a 36 or a 60. So a 3-ton or 5-ton outdoor unit. But we have a 24, 36, 48, and 60, 2, 3, 4, and 5-ton air handlers. And like I said, the only thing I dislike about the Bosch IDS 2.0 air handler is that I can't split the cabinet. And if you're in a really, really, really tight spot, and I know it's like you never want to do it, but imagine you really have to like crush those. You have to fold in, the actual steel, that plated galvanized steel cabinet that they spray all that stuff on it for like resistance and all that good stuff. But imagine you really got to pancake that thing. You take out the blower, take out the evaporator, take out all the wiring, you take out the little control board and it's in there, and you're literally like folding in the panels just because you have to get into that tight spot, that attic, for example. And I just cringe. I've never done it, but I know people have done it. I know, and you have no other choice. So it is what it is. But let's take a look at this diagram right here on the right side of it. Real quickly, just going to go over this. So B is, it's the whole inside of the cabinet is insulated. We have that foil face insulation material on the inner walls, which decreases energy loss and helps eliminate condensation forming on the cabinet. Right. The C, as we just talked about, it's painted galvanized steel cabinet, and it's salt spray tested for improved durability and corrosion resistance. That's a lot of in there, but it's really a nice powdered coating on that. If you look at, the competitors, it's Bosch. It's different. It's beautiful. Right where D is, if I want to add electric heat strips, I take out a couple screws, slide it in, and there's no modification needed to the air handler to accommodate electric heat strips. Now, the biggest benefit here, and also a big weight factor of this, we put in that 5-ton, was it a 5-ton? Sorry, a 48. We put the 48, that 4-ton air handler today, and the shipped weight on that box was 67 pounds. Like, it's a lot of weight. And Peter Pan, Daniel, and me were the only three in the job, and Daniel went up in the attic, and Peter Pan and I, basically manhandled this beast and lifted up over our heads, and Daniel's son, pulled it up into the attic after taking out the blower motor, which is E. It's a 2-stage ECM motor, and it gives me, I believe, it's 2 speeds. Duh. Number F, that's the aluminum coil. It's a very nice, beautiful coil. It really is. It's a nice A coil. Top left-hand corner, you're going to see that's G. That's the control board pocket. It's a little integrated control board right there. Not much, but it's right there out of the way. What's also really nice is that I could pull out the evaporator coil, and if I need a vertical installation, I make sure my drain is on the bottom. If I am flipping over and my discharge is on the left, so my supply side is on the left, like I had to do today, we basically pulled the whole A coil out, and we flipped it over and slid it back in. Easy as pie. I did have to remove the temperature thermistor from the liquid right before the TXV on the liquid side. I had to take out that thing in order to, I don't know, play on the wire, but then put it back in. And also we have the secondary drain pan for vertical installations. All right, and there is a filter rack in there. I'd never use an internal filter rack, but there is one there. All right, I just wanted to briefly go over this. We're going to play a little bit with we're getting the air handler up in there, and I wanted to show you, I had used a blind box for the return plenum I picked up at Ferguson. Thank you to my guy, Asher. By the way, they're nuts at over Ferguson. They make you wear masks. And I called up Ash on his phone. I was like, listen, I'm not coming inside. I'm not wearing a mask. So I have an order. So just come outside, please. He goes, okay, Mikey Pipes, we'll have a cigarette too. I'm like, all right, whatever. So, and now the next clip is putting together the blind box and showing you how when you don't have your Milwaukee M18 power shears, you go back to the good old snips and make your cuts. All right, let's go. All right. Here is our return plenum. I haven't been recording much of the install. Just want to get it done and it's cold out. Woke up this morning, it was 25 degrees. All right, I got an 16-inch takeoff here. I don't have a cutter that's gonna cut the 16-inch hole, you know, that round hole by Malco. So I'm just taking my Sharpie like that. I'm gonna remove this. Now, I'm gonna take my drill. Trying to do this one-handed, right? Here's my drill. Peter's gonna hold that. It's gonna make a little hole right there. And then I'm gonna take my snips, and this is by Milwaukee, right? And we are going to cut out this slowly and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Wins the race. Win. It's cold. So just like that, all the way around. And when cutting this, at certain times, you're gonna have to bend this back a little bit, like that. And some guys use two at the same time, which I could also do. And you snip, 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 and you get it done. Easy peasy. There's the takeoff. I put multiple 5/16 screws in to secure it in. And now we're gonna bring it inside and mount it to this return of the Bosch. All right, let me show you the indoor unit. It's kind of tight up in here. I'm standing in the return. Don't have much headroom here, but we squeezed in this Bosch IDS 2.0 air handler. Let's check it out. Okay, here's my supply side. Here's my return. Daniel's gonna finish insulating the 7/8 line set. That is exactly 62 feet. Daniel? Yes. How long is this, the line set? 62 feet?
Yeah, that's slightly over 60 feet.
Yep, it's a little hair over 60 feet. So we ran full 7/8. For our fittings, we used the zoom lock, the RLS zoom lock, as you can see that. I picked these up from supplyhouse.com, 3/8. We have a joint outside that we use to stay bright 8 on our connections at the air handler and the condenser, right? My filter grill is gonna go right here. I have my easy trap here, and then the emergency float switch there, piped off the secondary. And there's the emergency. This is the pan they gave me, Johnstone. I don't know why. I had to add vibration pads, whatever, and there it is. There's the 4-ton, and the outdoors 5-ton. Beautiful, beautiful Bosch. Look at that, beautiful Bosch. Beautiful. All right, let's go outside. There's my exhaust. We put a locking bar in here. So here it is, the Bosch IDS 2.0 heat pump condenser. There's our line set cover. Customer didn't want to spend a lot of extra money here. He just redid the siding on his house, and this is the leaders that they gave him for the old R22 system that was here. So I told him for a couple $100, I'll give you the line set hide that we use for the mini splits, the 100 mm. But he goes, no, I don't want to spend it. Whatever, penny wise, dollar foolish. Just joking. All right, there's our frequency, 76, 75. And I want to do, can we check amperage? Yeah, don't even ask. Don't ask. Yes, I know. I know. Let's check amperage. All right. 19. Keep in mind, she's running at 100% right now. She's running at 100%. I gotta get an electrician here. We need separate circuits for this thing. This is nonsense. What's the matter?
These are just
Yeah, carefully put the cover on. Beautiful Bosch. And if you notice, we're sitting on the high-rise heat pump head. And that's to ensure that the condenser doesn't become an iceberg in the winter. Because in the winter, the outdoor unit's going to condense. So you want to elevate it off the ground, just like we do with ductless mini splits off the ground. So when using it for heat mode, we don't have an iceberg there. All right, one of the last things to do. There you go, baby. If you ain't testing, you're guessing. There's me. There's me, Mikey Pipes. And there's a Bosch IDS 2.0 condenser and the sticker. You guys want any stickers? Email me, Mike at mikeypipes.com. I'll send you some free stickers. I got plenty of money in the postage funds, thanks to all the donations of people on the channel. Thank you so much, guys. Look at this beautiful Bosch. Mwah. Oh, I swear I love myself too much. You know what that is in your hand?
spray note.
Yeah, you know what it's
It's
good
like
for?
a cleaner.
Yes. You know what it's great at doing?
Clean.
Yes. Like scuff marks like that.
This,
And that. Right? It's not a paint replenisher.
mm-hmm.
Right? But over there, I know we didn't do that over there, but let me show you something.
Mm-hmm.
Here. You hold the camera. Now, spray 9 works best if you do not spray it directly on the wall. Now again, I didn't do this. The white pony or the white unicorn blocked it, right? But like magic, right?
Magic eraser.
It's like the magic eraser. Now let's see if it will get a little more like of this going.
Oh, wow.
Wow, look at that. And you don't want to spray it directly on the wall, and you don't want to apply too much pressure because you can take the paint off too. Again,
It's that strong.
it's strong, yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is scuff mark's worst enemy. All right, let's put the unicorn back, and voila. Now we have one little spot more, right? A little bit right there and there, right? So repurpose paper towel, just like that. All right, and look at that, like it was never there.
It literally just disappeared.
See that? Like it was never there. Look at that, and they wanted it. That's how hot they want it. Go Bosch. Let's go Bosch. All right, guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Daniel, Peter, and I, we got to the job a little before 8 a.m. and we were done at 4. Granted, we had a very tight attic to work on. We had to work through the return. You know, there was no other meaningful access into the attic other than taking apart the return, the 24 by 30 return. We had to replace the line set. But nonetheless, we got it done. And I want to give a special shout out to the guys over at Bosch Thermal Technology. I am honored to be a brand ambassador for you guys. Really just, I'm blown away. And Sal, I know you're watching. When we first spoke about a month ago, it was just meant to be. It was meant to be because that day, through no fault of his own, that gentleman, that U.S. Navy officer for 19 years fighting for our country, through no fault of his own, Navian decided to dead his warranty, and you guys really stepped it up to the plate. And thank you so much, Bosch. Let's go, Bosch. And I cannot wait for my team, everyone on my team, to be wearing these shirts on a daily basis. And thank you so much for allowing me to order a boatload of them. We have plenty for the team, and we're gonna have plenty to give away to the community, the YouTube subscribers and the viewers. And you guys need any magnets, stickers? You know what? They're free, guys. Email me, Mike at mikeypipes.com. There is through so many donations, from across the world, we have an abundance of funds in the postage fund. And just the other day, a gentleman from Florida sent me 5 stamps. You see that? He goes, Mikey Pipes, I hope this helps. And then last week, someone sent me a bunch of international first-class mail stamps, a gentleman from California. So regardless of where you are in the world, if you want stickers, listen, a donation is appreciative, but it's not necessary. You guys want free stickers, email me, Mike at mikeypipes.com. Make sure your name, address is in there. And, just don't say, give me stickers, be nice about it. You're going to say, yo, send me stickers and here's my address. You're not going to get a response from me. I'm just going to trash you. Be polite, be respectful, right? That's all I ask for at the end of the day. But I cannot wait to start wearing these Let's Go Bosch shirts. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic. It's going to be epic, just like Bosch's most amazing HVAC equipment lineup. We got the Bosch IDS 2.0 systems, which I've been putting in for now 2 years already, right? We have the Bosch Green Star, which we put in 2 of them in already. And we also have the Bosch Singular. But we're not stopping there. When my clients need tankless solutions for domestic hot water, guess what they're getting? Bosch, baby, Bosch. Let's go Bosch. Be well, God bless, stay safe.